Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm so excited to be kicking off my Christmas series for 2023. I have so many amazing decorating ideas and lots of DIYs to make your home absolutely beautiful this holiday season. So today we're going to be kicking it off with a really fun ribbon tutorial. I wanted to share with you guys a few different ways that you can incorporate ribbon into your Christmas tree designs. You can also use these techniques in garlands or wreaths or any kind of floral arrangement. And I just love the really beautiful design that ribbon gives to your tree. It just adds so much personality and there's so many ways to incorporate it into your design. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of inspiration for your decorating this year. So I wanted to share with you guys a few of the different ribbons that I've collected over the years. I tried to collect a lot of different varieties, like I like the different thicknesses, different textures. I like incorporating prints and solids. You can layer ribbons together in the same tree to get a really high-end look for your design, or you can keep it really simple with something more classy. But I wanted to share with you guys a few different options here. I have lots of different glam style ones. I have some traditional and then also those beautiful velvets, which I absolutely love for that beautiful texture. And then also a fun thing you can do is also layering ribbon together and putting that into your tree. I just love the high-end design it really gives, and I love incorporating this technique into my Christmas tree. And then something to note as well when you're going ahead and selecting all of your ribbons for your Christmas decorating, you always want to focus on getting wired ribbon when you're incorporating that into your Christmas tree. It really helps to give a really nice body to your tree and helps it to really nicely stay where you put it and gives a really nice shape. And then that being said, I do also have this beautiful thin velvet ribbon that you can also use in incorporating into your tree. You can use it to tie little bows throughout your tree. I love the little shabby chic detail that gives, but primarily I do recommend sticking with wired ribbon. I just find it's the easiest way to incorporate it into your tree. So I'm going to share with you guys the easiest way to incorporate your ribbon into your tree this year. I'm taking this ribbon, which is about a 3.5-inch ribbon, and I'm going ahead and just adding it directly into the tree using the branches itself. I use strips for this, so I went ahead and cut my ribbon into, I can't remember exactly the measurement, I think it was about 20 inches long, and then I just went ahead and kind of fluffed it in between the branches, just creating little loops as I'm going along and using those branches to really secure it, hold it nice in place. And I just love how this technique is so simple and easy, and it gives a really high-end feel. I just love how you can really see the print on this one, and I kept the loops nice and wide because this ribbon is quite thick, so I wanted to make sure that you would get that really beautiful design. I'm just going to go ahead and repeat this process throughout the entire tree design, making sure to leave room in between the different sections of ribbon. That way there's lots of space, room for all of your different ornaments and flowers and anything else you want to add into the tree, not overwhelming it, but I really just like how it adds that beautiful designer touch and a little bit of pop of color and texture into the tree as well. Next, we're going to go ahead and add in this beautiful green velvet ribbon. This one is so beautiful, you guys. I purchased this at Hobby Lobby last year, and I just love the texture that the beautiful velvet adds to this flock tree. And this ribbon was a lot thinner than the first ribbon, so what I'm doing is I'm using a similar technique, but I'm putting the loops a lot closer together. That way you get a really nice kind of almost gathered effect, and you get a lot more of that punch of that beautiful green color throughout the entire Christmas tree. Again, kind of using the branches to hold it in place and pulling out those loops to get a really nice kind of exaggerated look here. And with this one, I'm kind of going around a diagonal throughout the tree, just kind of using a beautiful movement throughout the tree, almost like this tree has been wrapped in ribbon, but using those same kind of strips and just placing the loops closer together, just to give a little bit of a different technique. And I just love how you get a really nice pop of color with this green against the flock tree. When you guys are selecting your ribbons, feel free to play around with the colors. Like, even though it's a flock tree and it's quite light, I think the contrast of adding a really dark ribbon is actually quite striking. So you can really like mix and match your different textures and colors together to get a really custom look that I think will make your tree super personalized and totally you. This next idea for adding ribbon into your tree is a super fun and easy way to incorporate it if you're a little bit intimidated by adding ribbon into your tree. What you're going to do is you're going to cut a really small strip, I would say probably between 8 to 10 inches long, and then I'm cutting the ribbon at an angle on both ends to create a beautiful dovetail look here. And then what I'm doing is I'm just kind of going ahead and using the branches to secure it in place. And what this does is it creates almost like a little bow tie in your tree. I really like this one because it's super minimal and subtle, but it just kind of adds a little pop of whimsy, and I really like how subtle it is. This is a great way to incorporate ribbon. Again, if you're nervous about incorporating ribbon, if you've never really experienced, putting this into your tree before, this is a really easy way to do it, and it's also super budget friendly if you guys are on a really tight budget. This is an easy way to incorporate ribbon without having to spend a lot of money on a lot of different styles or multiple rolls to cover your whole tree. If you guys are on a budget, I highly suggest this one, and it still adds a beautiful little touch of ribbon into your tree. And this would also be a fun way to incorporate at the end of your tree too. If you've already fully decorated your Christmas tree and it just needs a little pop of something but you're not quite sure what, these little bow ties are a great way to add an additional pop of color. You could do these in a print as well if you wanted a little bit more pizzazz, or you could keep it nice and soft and elegant like I'm doing here with the beautiful pinks and golds. But I just really like how this one gave it a little bit of personality and something a little bit more simple. So for our next way of adding ribbon into your tree, I'm a little bit biased. This is one of my absolute favorite techniques, you guys. I love mixing ribbon together here. And what I wanted to do is I had this really wide pink velvet ribbon and then this beautiful champagne kind of open weaved glitter ribbon. And what I thought would be kind of fun is if we layered the two on top of each other to create a beautiful kind of high-end designer look and feel. And I'm just doing the exact same technique using the branches of the tree to incorporate it into the design here, making those nice big billowy loops to give a beautiful movement. But what I'm doing is I'm keeping the ribbon directly on top of each other. That way it's super easy to incorporate. It's almost like you're doing one ribbon instead of adding two together. And I just love the little bit of sparkle that this gives. When you have these kind of open weave textured ribbons, sometimes they can get lost in your tree, especially if you have a flock tree like this, they're hard to see. But if you place it on something more solid underneath, it really gives a beautiful pizzazz, and I just love how the light shines through it to give that beautiful pop of color. And I just love pink. I think it's so romantic, and I really wanted to share with you guys kind of a fun way you could jazz up your tree if you really like glam just like I do. You guys can also do this technique with a lot of different kinds of ribbon as well. If you have a really heavily printed ribbon that you want to kind of subdue a little bit, and you have it again an open weave kind of a smaller ribbon, you can layer those on top as well. It will give a really nice depth and dimension to your tree. Or you could also do something like a velvet on one side and then maybe a gold lame on the other. That would be really pretty because you would get that little bit of gold every so often when you see these really big loops. So there's lots of different ways you could layer your ribbon, but I just wanted to share with you guys a few different fun ways that you can incorporate it. There's so many different options, you guys, and so many different ways to incorporate ribbon. There's no right or wrong way. It's whatever you guys love and whatever speaks to you. But I just hope I could inspire you guys a little bit to create something beautiful in your home for this holiday season. And make sure you stay tuned. I have so many Christmas videos coming your way, you guys. So many decorating ideas, lots of DIYs, and tons of Christmas tree decorating. I have so many different kinds of trees that we do in my home here, so I can't wait to share with you guys all of the inspiration. So make sure you guys are subscribed and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. You guys will not want to miss the amazing Christmas series that I have planned for you all. And so at the bottom of this Christmas tree, I had a little bit of ribbon left over, and I didn't want to waste any of this, guys. Ribbon can be super expensive. So what I'm doing is, even though I have primarily those really big loops and bows throughout this pink tree, I did the bow tie technique at the bottom and kind of in those little places where it just needed a little bit more pop of color. And that's kind of a way you can incorporate different styles of ribbon into your tree. You don't have to stick to one style per tree. You can really switch it up and kind of incorporate little bows, loops, the bow tie, just whatever kind of speaks to you. I really love that whimsical design. And again, there's no wrong or right way to decorate a Christmas tree. It's totally personal and customizable. I just wanted to share with you guys a few different fun options for ribbon this year, and I really hope that you guys have enjoyed it. Don't forget to like this video if you guys have enjoyed today's video. I've had so much fun sharing with you guys these ribbon tutorial ideas for you all. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel for the upcoming Christmas series. You guys do not want to miss it. And leave me a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite idea for ribbon was in this video and how you guys are planning to decorate for Christmas. I would love to hear from you guys down in the comments below. I have so many fun things planned for you all, and I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one very soon. Take care. Bye.